congratulations on the Hating Game. The movie is so much fun. Can you just tell me a little bit about your characters? Let's start with you, Austin.
Josh works at a publishing firm. This is a guy who knows exactly what he's going to wear Monday through Friday, has it planned out in his head. He's a workaholic, very much stuck in his ways, and comes off as a bit cold and unemotional. But under all of that, he had that everything that is just a shield for his emotions. He's somebody who's been heartbroken, and this is his way of coping with it. And unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, he has someone across from him that is, in his mind, wrong for him in every way, but in his heart is exactly the person that he needs. And so it's about him figuring out his mind and his heart, shocker, a guy who can't connect the two. And about his leap of faith with Lucy.
Great answer. I play Lucy Hutton, who is a Smurf collecting free spirit. She is really smart, really competitive, loves her job, loves to read, people pleaser, probably to a fault. And she loves to hate Josh, but what she doesn't realize is that she's actually massively in love with him, and he brings out qualities in her that she has been too scared to accept about herself. I think that throughout the movie, she learns to become more confident, and she learns how to not need all that external validation. So by the end, I think that both of them, who seem so opposite, realize they have way more in common than they thought.
And Lucy, you have experience, obviously, with Pretty Little Liars and bringing a character from the page of a book into person. And how was that on this experience, bringing such a widely popular book and character on the big screen?
Yeah, I mean, there's always that pressure, right? You want to honor the book, and you want to honor the characters, and what the author, Sally Thorne, wrote the book, and she did such a great job of creating this world. But also the lovers of the Hating Game, like, they're fanatical. Like, they love this book, so they want the details to be there. They want everything to be right. So we really, we tried to honor that. I think that it was all in the details, really. Like, we had to have the height difference. Lucy had to have the red lipstick, the red heels. There's certain wardrobe moments that we kept true to the book. Sleepy-saurus. For me, as you know, when I read a book and I see it come to life, it is in the little details. I mean, obviously the characters have to be right, like which we already knew was there in the script. But I mean, there's pressure, but I think that we did a pretty good job of keeping it true to the book.
And are there any moments that you remember from set, any really fun or memorable moments? And this is a question for either of you.
Awesome.
I loved our last day of shooting. Because of, we shot this movie in the middle of the pandemic. Oh, yeah. We were inside this whole time. We were shooting on a studio upstate, and all of a sudden we were in New York City, where this story takes place, getting to be outside. And it felt a bit more tangible, a bit more alive. And I like being out in the elements a bit, and it was, last days are always a bit bittersweet, and it was such a lovely way to end our journey together on this.
My favorite was the day I got to tackle you and do that. That was really fun, because it's like a fantasy sequence, and in her head she's like, "You are driving me crazy, I'm gonna tackle you." I actually got to act out the fantasy, and that was fun.